Hello everyone, welcome to English 110. I'm Mr. Taylor. I will be your professor for English 110 this semester. If you're viewing this video, you have successfully navigated to our first week's module or chapter of the class, if you will. This particular module and content will provide you with a thorough understanding of English 110. The objective in this module is to cover an orientation to Canvas and to point out all of the resources that you'll need to be successful in English 110 via our online course website. I will also provide a thorough orientation and introduction to the course itself, English 110. We will cover the syllabus in depth, and I will allow you a chance to ask any questions. If you have any clarifying questions or you need me to extrapolate or clarify anything, we will have an opportunity to work together at the end of the module. As you are all aware, the Adult Bachelor's Program, the BLS program, operates in 8-week sessions, 2 8-week sessions for fall and spring. This is the second 8-week session for spring. And because of this, we are operating in a very condensed time frame. We have a lot of material to cover in an exponentially condensed time frame. So my aim and my ultimate goal is to build and to teach this class in a way that is engaging, a way that is efficient, and a way that is flexible for you all. It's not lost on me whatsoever that many of you are working professionals with a family and simultaneous other life responsibilities going on in the background. That's not lost on me whatsoever. My design when delivering this class is to offer an asynchronous hybrid model. What that means is that you will do most of the coursework through Canvas on your own and on your own time. You will have a new module each week that will look similar to this with video lectures, discussions, content, and writing assignments. And they will have a due date that will be typically at the end of that week or the end of that following weekend, to give you plenty of time to complete assignments and to schedule things accordingly. Even though we're going to operate in a mostly asynchronous model in terms of lectures and completing the assignments, we will be connecting synchronously. You will see my face, I will see your face, we will connect on Zoom. One of the benefits of this particular section of English 110 this spring is that there are only 4 students enrolled. And so this allows for the ultimate, what I think is the ultimate benefit in this class, the ability to work one-on-one with me. I will be able to provide you extensive hands-on writing and research training. And so even though we're separated by the Ethernet and the internet, we will still be brought together. We will have discussions. We will talk. I will get to know you. Very much getting to know my students, having conversations with my students, and seeing my students' writing grow throughout the progression of the course. And so even though we're online, I'm excited to get to know you and to see your writing. I think it's important that I go ahead and give you an introduction to myself so you can put a face with a name. I'll try to keep my videos with webcam activated, as you see down here, as much as possible so that you can see my face. I know that that's helpful. So a little bit about me. I am, again, Mr. Taylor. I work in graduate enrollment and admissions at Wingate University, which means I work heavily in recruiting and marketing for all of our graduate programs. Our graduate programs include such programs as the Master of Physician Assistants program, the Master of Public Health, our School of Pharmacy, our DPT and OT programs, but also our other programs such as graduate education, which includes both master's and doctoral level education programs, our Master of Arts in Sport Management program, and I also have been working with BLS since I started at Wingate. I started Wingate in 2018. In fact, I started working for graduate education in BLS back when they were brick and mortar programs housed at the Ballantyne campus. We had a physical location in Ballantyne in the Charlotte area where we came together and we had classes in the evening. So I started there. I've taught in the BLS program ever since. And so My two main focuses when I teach are usually academic writing and research, so English, or communication and organizational communication. Those are the two classes that I typically will teach in the BLS program. And I also teach English at the undergrad traditional level on campus at the Wingate campus in Wingate, North Carolina. I also teach at the graduate level. I teach a graduate version of this particular class, which is IPE 520, which is teaching graduate students a higher level graduate school level version of academic writing and research. The skills you learn in this class are going to be extremely important and happen to be a passion of mine. And so I'm also excited to share my experience with you in terms of my editing experience. I've worked in publishing and editing for several years. My emphasis is academic writing or writing for academic publication. So this field, this class, this content is near and dear to my heart and has been for quite some time. I'm also a published writer and poet, something I do on the side for fun. My undergraduate degrees are in Mandarin Chinese and English, business and technical writing. I earned my undergrad degree from Radford University in Radford, Virginia. And I then moved to China, lived in China a few years, long enough to become fluent in Mandarin, so about 2 to 3 years. Moved back. I earned my master's degree also at Radford University in corporate and professional communication. And so that essentially entails public relations, organizational change and management, change and innovation, and many other public relations and organizational communication based ideas and disciplines within that master's degree. I also am an editor on the side currently. I edit for many PhD candidates who are in the PhD dissertation aspect of their programs. That also includes EDD and PhD candidates. I also edit for professionals who are writing academic journals for publication, and it's something that I've really enjoyed doing. It's an art form for sure, but it's one of my passions, and that's why I opt into teaching this class in particular. I'm very interested in seeing your writing grow. I'm interested in seeing how students learn and appreciate the process that is academic writing and developing what we call a strong academic tone. We will cover more of that material when I go over the course itself and introduce you to some of the assignments and some of the concepts that we'll cover in the syllabus review. What else about me? I live in North Charlotte. I live in the university area. I have a 1-hour commute each day. I drive 1 hour one way to our Wingate campus and then back at the end of the day. So I spend about 2 hours and 20 minutes on the road back and forth. But I really enjoy Wingate. It's a great school. It offers many, many different opportunities for our students. Something that I think is a benefit for you all as BLS students is that I have extensive experience editing within your specific fields and your specific majors. The BLS program offers majors in human services, communication, and educational studies. And I have an extensive background in editing communication academic work for professionals and for students, also education students. My largest base of clients the past 5 years have been education students and PhD candidates at the graduate level, and also those who are established PhDs who are publishing content for tenure or what have you. But also human services. I've worked with many different fields in human services. I know that's an interdisciplinary major that entails classes from psychology, sociology. I've worked with so many different disciplines, and so I've seen what works well and what doesn't. And I also know the nuances of how you write for each of these different fields. And I'm glad to share that with you. I'm glad to impart some of that and some of that publishing experience also throughout the course. So hopefully that helps you all. Trying to think of anything else exciting about me. I'm from a small town in Alabama. You might pick up on it in my voice. From a small town, Demopolis. It's about 45 minutes south of Tuscaloosa. It goes without saying that I am a tremendous Alabama football fan. Roll Tide, and kudos to all of my SEC people out there. I also, trying to think, I like hiking, like volunteering in my free time. I work with Habitat for Humanity mostly, but I do try to give back when I can. And yeah, so that's a little bit about me. Hopefully that tells you a little bit about what I do, my experience, my career, some of my hobbies. And yeah, I think from here, I'm interested in knowing more about you. So part of this module will give you an opportunity to introduce yourself to me, but also to the other students in the class. We will have an opportunity to do that. From here, I would like you to continue down to the next video. And the next video is going to be our syllabus review. And we're going to introduce the course. We're going to give you the orientation that you would normally have on the very first day of class. Again, I'm super excited to have each of you in class, and I look forward to getting to know you better.